Is he back yet? Is he back? Who's hosting today? Is Tim back? And if he's back, does he host from a Wii controller too? Hello, everybody. Hi, buddies. Buddies one and all. It is Friday. It is 4 p.m. in New York City. It's 11 p.m. in Mother Russia. It is 6 a.m. in Guam. And it is 2:30 in every dentist's office around the world. And that means it's time for my boyfriend's favorite online trivia game that I host, one2win Trivia. Happy July, friends. Today is Friday, July 8th, 2022. I am celebrity dentist Timothy Dunn. Please schedule your annual cleanings by finding me on Twitter. And I say this every week. And I get approximately 0 screenshots sent to me every week. But if you happen to take any screenshots today of me smiling or looking handsome, go ahead and tweet those to me. I like to see those, and it's hard to find one. Friends, and as you know, this is one2win Trivia. I am happy to be back. I was off the past couple weeks doing like fun, summery, vacation-y things, you know? But that's the way love goes. So I'm back today. How's your summer going? What are you doing this summer? Have you had any fun trips or done anything cool? Let me know in the chat what you're up to this summer. I can see the chat, so I can read some of them. And while you're doing that, let me go ahead and explain the rules of today's game. And just in case we have any noobs logging in, here we go. Folks, in just a second, I'm going to be asking you 12 general knowledge trivia questions. And I'm going to give you 10 seconds to tap the answer on your screen that you think is correct. If you tap wrong, no big deal. You can always change your answer within the 10-second window we give you. The more questions you get right and the faster you do it, the closer you will be to winning our top prize. And well, proper dental hygiene is a prize in and of itself. Today we're playing for a prize pot of $50 dang dollars. We're going to split that 3 ways, 25 snackaroos to our first place winner, $15 to our second place winner, and $10 for third place. Great prize amounts. Great prize amount for a game that's free to play. Unheard of. Come on. You got to give it up for one2win. You know what I mean? That's how we do it here every dang week, though. Can you believe it? And remember, in this game, there are no eliminations. And there's no penalty for guessing. So, you know, if you get a question wrong, don't worry. Just keep on playing. Time is of the essence in this game. And the prize will be awarded to players who get the most amount of questions right in the least amount of time. That makes sense, doesn't it? And speaking of things that make sense and exciting things, if you do really well today and you land yourself in our top 10 winners circle, you will now be the happy new owner of binoculars. Oh, our gorgeous little binoculars, our very first power-up. And trust me, they can make a whole lot of difference when you're playing here. Before you start blowing up the DMs in the chat, binoculars show you in real time what everyone else is guessing as their answer for any particular question. You can only use them once per game, though, so choose wisely. And don't forget to use them for real. If you have a bunch sitting around, go ahead and use them. Oh, I saw someone say 2:30. Do you get my dentist joke? A dentist's favorite time is 2:30. 2:30. Do you get it? Oh, it's one of my favorite little jokes that slipped right through the cracks. But I appreciate you got it. Isn't it nice to be back? I'm sorry, everyone. Oh, what do binoculars do? Okay, Omi Rocks, I just literally explained what binoculars do. It's like a poll the audience kind of situation. Do you know what I mean? I mean, would you ask Meredith Vieira or Regis Philbin or Pat Sajak that question? I don't know. It's all right. All right, it's time to play. Let's go ahead and play. It's been a minute since we've done this. It'll be real fun. So let's all take a big, deep breath. Focus. Go with your gut. Change your answer if you need to within the 10-second window. What else what wisdom can I impart? Floss. Maybe floss a little bit more frequently. Drink more water. Roll your shoulders. Relax. Maybe put a smile on your face. Do you know that there's been a scientific study, one done, you can Google it, where if you make yourself smile, your performance on things is better. They research marathon runners. For marathon runners who made themselves smile while they ran faster races. So everything's a little better when you're smiling, and it's scientifically proven. Great. This has been a nice pep talk. I hope you're feeling pepped up. I'm feeling pepped up. Let's go ahead and do Q1. Here we go. Q1, good luck, friends. Woohoo! Here we go. Let's play. Q1. Which of these is normally used to help sip a drink? Is it a straw, a stick, or a brick? To sip a little beverage. What do you use? Maybe you can put one of these in your iced coffee. That's time right there. Now you can huff and you can puff, but it won't help you enjoy your favorite bev. Do you know what I mean? All three of these were the materials that used in the three little pigs' houses in the fable. But which of these will help you lift your libation to your lips, Tim? It might be a bad choice for a house, but it's a great choice here, making a straw. Our correct answer for Q1. 78 of you are off to a strong start today. Great job. 3 of you guessed the stick. Who's putting sticks in their Dr. Peppers? Don't do that. That'll ruin the Dr. Pepper. Use a straw. A straw is what I'm looking for. Great job. We're off to a great start. Let's move on to Q2. Q2. Many so-called gentle minions turned up to see which film this week. Was it Jurassic World Dominion, Lightyear, or Minions: The Rise of Gru? Gentle minions, that's time right there. And for this week's weird TikTok trend, we're talking about gentle minions. Can you believe it? The challenge is to go and watch this film dressed up in a special suit, but things got a bit out of hand with a number of cinema goers started acting up, doing various things like making noise and throwing crap at the screen in an attempt to mock the movie. Don't do that. Be nice in the movies. However, it gave Minions: The Rise of Gru one of the best July 4th box office opening weekends in history. Minions is your answer. 79 one-to-winners are suited, booted, and ready for battle. One of you thought it was Lightyear, and 2 thought Jurassic World Dominion. Do people dress up for those? I mean, I guess you could dress up for Lightyear. That might be nice. I heard Lightyear is good. I haven't seen any of them, but maybe I will. Let's move on to Q3. Q3, here we go. Q3, which of these bones is located in the arm? Is it femur, fibula, or neither? Femur, fibula, or neither in your arm? That's time right there. Now, they're 2 pretty essential bones, but where are they? The femur and the fibula. The femur is the longest bone in the body, and it spans from the hip to the knee, making it a bone, of course, of the leg bone, connected to the hip bone. Now, let's move on and see what we're talking about here when it comes to the fibula. Your fibula? Is this your fibula, do you think? Your fibula? The tibia and the fibula? No, this is the radius and the ulna. The fibula connects and helps stabilize the ankle, which means they're both found in the leg, which means our answer today is neither. Nada, neither of them. 61 to winners knew your body bits. Great job. And that's no fibula. Do you like it? Do you like bones? Do you like talking about bones? Let's move on. Why not? Bones kind of a gruesome topic. Let's go. Let's move on to Q4. Q4, here we go. Q4, which character is correctly matched with the series they appear in? Is it Sheldon Cooper, Homeland, George Costanza, Seinfeld, or Dr. Perry Cox, Grey's Anatomy? Which character? That's the time right there. Now, Homeland. I used to love Homeland. Let's be real. I loved Homeland. Homeland's where you'll find CIA agent Carrie Matheson and Marine Nicholas Brody. No physicists to be seen around there, so that pair is out. Now, Grey's Anatomy definitely features a lot of doctors, but it's just that Dr. Perry Cox works at the Sacred Heart Hospital, which means that he's from the TV show Scrubs. That only leaves George Costanza, our good friend and the best friend of Jerry Seinfeld. That means George Costanza in Seinfeld is what we were hoping you'd say. 74 one-to-winners managed to unravel that one. Congrats to all the 6 of you who guessed Grey's Anatomy. That's probably what I knew the Seinfeld one because I'm a lady of a certain age, if you know what I mean. Seinfeld was on TV when I was a child. Was it? Probably. But great job, everybody. We're off to a great start. George unemployed and living with his parents, Gummy Nugs. I love that you know that. Let's move on to Q5. Here we go. Q5. What can be assessed using the Bristol stool chart? Is it chairs, pencils, or poop? What can be assessed using the Bristol stool chart? Is it poop? Is it chair? Or is it pencil? That's time right there. Now, everything's got to have a chart. You know what I mean? Everything's better with charts. While you can sit on a stool, this chart is definitely not for classifying chairs. And as far as pencils go, you can have anything from a super light 9H to a super dark 9B, but that's based on a type of graphite here. Nothing to do with stool. The Bristol stool chart is a 7-point scale for the runniness of poop. Yep, stool, my stool here, we do mean poop. So you are right if you guessed that poop's the answer. 71 of you got that one right, you classy, classy people. We're doing questions about poop. Are we having a good time yet? Come on, you got to give it up for poop questions. All right, we can move on. Let's head to NYC for our next question. Speaking of poop, in a city that smells like poop, my own city, NYC. Here we go. Question 6. How many times a year in New York is New York Fashion Week normally held? Is it once, twice, or thrice? How many times a year is New York Fashion Week normally held? That's time right there. Now, of course, New York City plays host to one of the world's big 4 fashion weeks, along with Paris, London, and Milan. Each September, fashion gurus of the world descend on New York City to discover the next big thing in fashion. I mean, well, until that big thing gets old and everyone moves on to the next thing. But that's fashion, baby, okay? Don't lecture me about fashion. What's more, they do it all again in February as well. Twice a year is what we are looking for. Congratulations, everyone who guessed. We got 64 one-to winners sing double. And good for all of you. You're a model. You're all a model. You're a model. You're absolutely gorgeous. Congratulations. Now let's dig into our pockets now and see what we got for Q7. Q7 here. I like that everyone's talking about poop in the chat still. I know. I get it. It's fine. We can move on, though, everybody. Q7. Here we go. Q7. Which of these is currently worth the most in US dollars? Is it a euro, a Canadian dollar, or a British pound? Which is currently worth the most in US dollars? That's time right there. So apparently the euro is going to reach parity with the US dollar. I mean, oh no, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, a euro is currently worth $1.02 in US dollars. One of our northern neighbors' dollary dues isn't quite worth that yet. A Canadian dollar is worth 77 US cents. And how about that British pound? Do you know? Well, a pound is equal to $1 US and 20 cents, $1.20, making it the most valuable of the 3. So that's the answer we're looking for here. 46 one-to winners are making global money moves. Babes, you love that? 20 of you thought the euro. This was a confusing one. Hello from Britain. E.G. Vickers 2, top of the morning to you. Is that a British phrase or that Irish? Either way, that is kind of UK-ish, though. 46 thought British pound. That's a good guess. All the UK folks, how's everyone handling the whole Prime Minister thing? That's kind of a little bit of a shake-up, right? What a world we live in. Mamma mia. Let's move on to Q8. Q8's a fun question, and I really want to see what you think. Q8, here we go. If you're afraid of the most popular pet in U.S. households, what do you have? Is it ailurophobia, cynophobia, or ichthyophobia? And if I pronounce those right, that's life in the big city, babe. You wouldn't make Pat Sajak pronounce those 3 hard words, would you? Do you think Pat Sajak is Googling how to pronounce ichthyophobia? I actually knew that one. All right. Now, in 3rd place when it comes to pets, the U.S. has freshwater fish, bringing home the 3rd medal here. Now, they're owned by 11.8 million U.S. households. And if you're frightened of fish, you've got ichthyophobia. So that's not the right answer here. In 2nd place, we have the humble kitty cat. How many cat owners do we have in the chat? If you have a fish or a cat, let me know in the chat. I want to see something, as they say. Now, there are 45.3 million households in the U.S. that have a cat. And if you have a phobia of that, you have ailurophobia. With a nice 69 million households owning one, the most popular pet in the United States is the dog, which is great if you know that. But if not, you, my friend, have cynophobia. Cynophobia is the answer here. And it looks like 41 one-to winners got that sneaky little one right. Well done to you. 18 of you thought ailurophobia, 17 thought ichthyophobia. We don't have any stumblers or stumpies yet. Great job, everybody. I like how you're playing. You get your head in the game here. You have 3 cats. Is it too many cats? No. 3 cats is barely any cats. I mean, if you have one cat, you might as well have three. Uh, Eugene thought that more people had fish. Arg! Eugene, no, it's dogs, cats, and fish. That's the order right there. Don't worry, everyone, we got more questions. Let's move on to Q9. This is a fun question here. Q9. In the animated series South Park, what is Eric Cartman's middle name? Is it Alvin, Simon, or Theodore? Ooh, that's a fun one right there. All right, that's time right there. So I guess Mrs. Carmen named little Eric after one of Alvin and the Chipmunks. Can you imagine? There you go. What are you guys named after, by the way? And is anyone named after anything as fun as chipmunks? As fun as chipmunks? You have to go some way to beat the source of Eric's middle name. We're talking about the furry friend in the green sweater he's named after. That's Theodore, baby. Eric Theodore Cartman is his government name, and 63 one-to-winners are a step closer to winning the game. 63 of you knew that one? Great job, everybody. That's wild. I definitely would have guessed, but you all knew it. Maybe that's to do with something like I'm a man of a certain age. Let's move on to Q10. Q10, here we go. In which of these cities is it closer to midnight right now? Am I talking about Darwin, Australia, Delhi, India, or Denver, USA? In which of these cities is it closer to midnight right now? I gave you a little hinty up at the top of the show. Were you listening? Were you paying attention? Now listen, bits of good news have been few and far between recently, so how about something even more up to the moment? You know what I mean? This game started at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so let's base our working knowledge on that. Darwin, the capital of Australia's Northern Territory, is already into Saturday right now. It's 5:30 a.m. there currently. We wind the clock back to 1:30 a.m. on Saturday, which is where we find Delhi, India, which is closer to midnight than Darwin, some would argue. So Darwin's what we call a wrong answer. Sorry to the 22 of you who guessed that. Is Denver any closer? No, it's 2 p.m. in Denver right now on Friday. So the answer is Delhi, India right there. 48 one-to-winners got that right. Good for you. World time is hard. Time zones are tough. You know what I mean? 22 thought Australia. I literally have got 2 questions right, Angie says. LOL, my brain is broken. Angie, I have a feeling that you're not alone today. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of us are feeling a little frazzled lately. So there you go. 9 of 9. Great job. Oh, come on. See, some people are doing great today. I would not be doing great. I feel a little frazzled. So Angie, birthday twins unite. Here we go. All right, let's go on to Q11. Q11. Which of these cannot be found in the National Toy Hall of Fame? Tap on the answer that cannot be found in the National Toy Hall of Fame. That's time right there. Who needs a trademark to have fun, right? Now, November 2021 saw sand added to the National Toy Hall of Fame. So if you pick sand, life ain't a beach for you. What a great toy sand is. You know what I mean? 2020 made us do odd things. And that year, the powers that be decided to add sidewalk chalk to the National Toy Hall of Fame. So you can draw a little line straight through that one, too. So what missed the cut? Dice or a stick? Well, 2008 saw the inclusion of the skateboard, the doll, and the stick. Who is in charge of this Toy Hall of Fame? It sounds bleak as heck, right? Sticks and sand? I guess those are toys. So anyway, some games in the Hall of Fame, like Risk, use dice. They said no dice to admitting dice on their own. How about that? Dice was what we are looking for here. Looks like 27 one-to-winners got that right. 11 of you guessed stick. Now, if you guessed stick on this one, did you also guess stick for the straw one? Are you just that? Do you have like stick on the brain today? That's okay if you do. I'm just questioning. I'm just wondering, I'm just asking questions. Let's move on to Q12, our final Q of the do. Here we go, Q12. Now, instead of developing their own iPhone app, which social network bought and rebranded an existing app? Is it Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter? Which one bought and rebranded an existing app? There you go. Now, if you don't have pockets, if you don't make your own, okay, listen, if you don't want to make your own app, but have deep enough pockets, just buy someone else's app, right? I mean, here we are, right? It's hard to believe that there was a time when one of these social media giants didn't have their own app. And the app we're talking about here was released for iOS in August of 2011 and was the first to allow the users to refresh a feed by pulling down, something which is now just, everywhere, I guess. The app we're talking about was called Tweety, which was, of course, bought out by Oh, just kidding. Twitter's the answer we're looking for. Twitter was the answer we're looking for. Oh, and how do I love ending the game on a stumpy. Our first stumbler, and it's on cue. 12-14 one-to-winners guest Twitter, 32 guest Facebook, 35 guest Instagram. We love ending on a stumbler. Well done, one. Well done, all. We have 92 one-to-winners in the game right now. Someone's got to be number one. Someone's got to be 92. So let's see what you think in the chat. Go ahead and tell me the number of place you thought you came in. Sharon first at 65. Not bad. 20. Never heard of that app. Tweety. Yeah. 25. There we go. One to stick. Oh, someone thought they came in 69th place. Nice. 45. Number one. Oh, Jefes Dios said number one. So with that, we're going to go ahead and release the Kraken. Let's see who the actual winners are. Congratulations to Jefes Dios. Guessed it. Jefes Dios, 12 correct answers in 47.79 seconds. Took it home the gold. Our old friend Gummy Nuggets brings home the silver medal today with 12 correct answers in 52.21 seconds. And I said this screen name out loud. Ask Jesus when I first saw it. Loose Noodle. Loose Noodle underscore comes in third place, taking home $10 with 12 correct answers in 57.01 seconds. Congratulations if you did it. Congratulations if you didn't do it. 69th place, T. That's the T right there. And that's how we play one to win. Congrats to our winners. If you didn't snag any prizes today, great news for you. We're back every single Friday at 4 p.m. playing a brand new trivia game. It's kind of the same, but different questions. It's, I say different things, but the questions are different, but it's the same shtick. Come next week. As always, I hope you had a nice time today. Maybe you had a little smile on your face. Maybe, you had a little spark of happiness bubble up amidst the world's happenings right now. And if you did, I'm just going to challenge you to go out into the world and do something nice for someone today, because joy is not meant to be kept. Joy is meant to be shared. I've been Timothy Dunn this entire time. Thanks so much for playing. If no one has told you this yet today, I love you. And I'll see you all over on twitter.com or in your sweet, sweet dreams. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next time. Bye.